What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense, and we're here for another Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review, roast, gag, whatever y'all want to call it. We're here. I'm gonna give this one right off the bat at least a 7, 8 out of 10. But you know how we have to start these shows. First off, if you're in the live chat, definitely like the video. It really does help my channel, uh, like a lot. I'm trying to get more interviews, but the people need to see that the people like my stuff. So like the video, people. It really helps. Thanks. Okay, before we start, you guys know we always have to go over what's been going on outside of the show because that's where the best stuff is. Let's see. So for starters, your girl Nene. Your girl Nene. So Bethany got a show, guys. Bethany announced her new CNBC show yesterday, and Nene left a comment. I'm not surprised. And then Bethany said underneath it, thank you. Now, y'all, this is my problem with Nene. She is and will always be a hater. Let this woman be great. Arguably, Bethany and Nene are two of the biggest stars to ever come out of Housewives. Bethany has a actual business acumen that Nene lacks, and it shows. Both of them started penniless. Bethany is still pushing, pushing, pushing. I do not believe that this is race related. I think Nene is trying to make it seem like it's race related, and I'm not buying it. Like, just let it go. Let it go, Lanithia. Bethany's worth like 100 million. When she came on the show, she couldn't even pay her rent. Like, I can't, Nene. Like, the hating, you got to stop it. Bethany gets a new show. You got College Hill. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop being shady. Okay, I didn't like this. It's not a good look for Nene. The Y'all, I then found what I'm getting Gabor for his birthday last year. I'm so sorry that I had not seen this earlier. Garcelle is doing home goods on HSN. Garcelle is selling sheets like Portia. And if anybody ever wants to be a secret shopper for Gabor, go ahead and get him some. I'm sure he could use some tropical microfiber sheets. I'm here for Garcelle. I'm here for Garcelle branching out, making money. The reel's over. HSN is a good look. You will always eat with HSN. What are you saying? Bethany Finesse Bravo. Sure, she got business acumen, but she played the F out of them. Okay, well, I mean, hey, she's not over here hating on the sideline. She's getting shows, and Nene is just watching what everybody else is doing, trying to race bait. It's not a racial thing. Bethany's business speaks for itself. This woman is over here bringing hundreds of thousands of dollars to people who are more toward countries. Like, Nene, stop. Let me see what else we got going on. Um, Now, I'm gonna be a little shady. I didn't realize that All About the Tea still had a blog, but All About the Tea has a blog, and they're alleging that there's a new $55 million lawsuit that Erika's about to get hit with. Low key, I'm not even lying. I really am still tripping that All About the Tea is still operating. Get your money All About the Tea. I don't know. And somebody shared this, so people are still invested. But because it is coming from All About the Tea, I'll wait till another news source gives the information. Um, Ronald Richards, the attorney who was working for the trustee who Erika was fighting with, is trying to purchase her old house. Ronald Richards is trying to buy Erika Jayne's old house. I'm here for it. A couple days ago, Erika sent out a tweet to this man's wife telling her to stay on all fours. So whatever this man does to embarrass Erika, I'm here for it. Plus, they can't sell that house, so he's probably going to get it for a really good deal. He's basically calling it a tear down. Uh, Okay. So hopefully, let me do this banner because I have a video for you guys, and I don't want them trying to. I don't want them messing me up. So we're about to play. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Y'all, we are doing research, and that's why I'm able to play y'all this video in a minute. Apparently, Kyle does not like the heat from Black Twitter and is trying to do damage control. Y'all already heard that Mauricio's new Netflix series might be in trouble. Well, here's Kyle on Amazon again, kissing Garcelle's ass.
Because I never, ever, ever should have commented on something that I didn't even see. Obviously on the show, we do that. We get together the next day and we talk about the party the night before and all that. But I never should have commented on something that I had not even seen. And I felt terrible. You'd think after 12 years I would know better, but we screwed up. I did. I messed up. And my husband and I both, of course, apologized to Garcelle. But I didn't put that in my Instagram stories when I was explaining because honestly, when I apologized, it's genuine and I felt like it was personal between us. And I didn't want to do that and then go tell everybody.
Are y'all buying it? I'm not buying it. We saw the real Kyle in that moment when Kyle and Mauricio and Dorit and her husband were laughing at that kid getting cursed out. That's who Kyle is. I see you, Kyle. I see you for your works. I see you for your original face. We see you, Kyle. We see you, Kyle. Okay, so y'all aren't believing it. Who this woman? This is Kyle. That's Kyle. Kyle Richards. Kyle Richards, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, last piece of news. I reported on this a couple days ago. Allegedly, Andy's upset that Jen Shah lied for so long on the show. I never heard him say this to Teresa. I never heard him say anything like this to Erika Jane. The one difference might be that this woman admitted guilt, but so did Teresa. So I don't know. Andy's full of it, but we'll see how Salt Lake City is looking in a couple months when it premieres, because she's going back to filming. She's going to finish out that season, so they'll probably try to make sure that the season wraps before November when she has to go to jail for 14 years. I work for y'all. I work for this channel. I'm always on it. I'm pulling overtime at my real job and looking for and exposing people on this channel just for y'all. You don't think that this is the picture of beauty and elegance? No, Kyle in the early seasons was rough. That's Kyle. Yeah, that's Kyle. Andy's a liar. Somebody empowered Kyle on the phone and said apology. Exactly. I don't buy that apology. I definitely think she was apologizing just for the sake of of saving face and saving Mauricio's show. But yeah, this is Kyle Richards. Okay. So let's get to the review, guys. let's get to the review. So we're starting off. Let me queue up my stuff. We're starting off with we're back at Sutton's housewarming party. Lisa Rinna, who does not have a storyline, has decided to interject. I'm showing this picture because Sheree and Garcelle, I'm telling you, they look so good for this party. Rinna looks a mess, but Garcelle and Sheree looked really good. Rinna is now accusing Sutton of, excuse me, Rinna is accusing Sutton of, what was the term that she used? I can't, I forget, y'all. I've had a drink. Just call me Erica Jane. Basically, Rinna jumped into a fight that had nothing to do with her. She did not know the facts, and she looked stupid. Sutton got with her like she's been doing. New testosterone Sutton is making it do what it do. Um, then she brings up the fact that this woman was basically making light of her miscarriages. So I'm saying point Sutton. Rinna had to shut up. Um, what y'all? What was the term that she kept calling Sutton? Let me see if you guys got it. She kept saying that Sutton was passive aggressive. It just, I mean, I do think Sutton can be passive aggressive, but I don't think that she was passive aggressive in this moment. And you wouldn't know, Rinna, because you weren't at the party. You weren't there for the fight. But Rinna needs camera time. She knows it. Dorit's another one. Dorit didn't get one sentence in until 20 minutes into the episode, but we'll get there. Um, I really do wish that Sutton would have also mentioned the fact that Kyle was making fun or making light of her miscarriages, or even trying to say that she didn't have it. I feel like Sutton still wants to be a part of the popular girls. Um, but whatever. We move on to Garcelle. Garcelle had alleged during the fight that Diana had a chip on her shoulder, and here comes Captain Save a Ho Kyle. No, no, no! Don't say that! Don't say that! So Sutton couldn't say that this woman was soulless. Garcelle can't say that she has a chip on her shoulder. I'm really over Kyle. There's nothing that Kyle does, says, looks like that intrigues me. Like, I'm over this woman being on the show. She absolutely serves no purpose. Garcelle starts saying to Kyle, "This is what I mean by you're jumping ship," and Kyle doesn't understand it. I didn't quite understand it either, Garcelle. I don't think Kyle is jumping ship because she's not on your ship and she's never been on your ship. I think what you wanted to say was, Kyle, you need to mind your business, but you can't say that, Garcelle, because you jump into people's business too. So she just said jumping ship. Realistically, I've been telling y'all, Garcelle and Kyle are both producing the show as cast members. I can't stand to look at her. Vile Kyle. Not the screen crabbles. What, this one? um, yeah, so Garcelle, I think Garcelle is playing it smart. She's not saying what she really wants to say, because if she says what she really wants to say, then it can get turned back around on her. But I definitely don't think Kyle was jumping ship because she don't like you like that. She's not on your ship. She never will be on her ship. Her ship is solely gonna be Rinna, Dorit, and Erika. Um, we finished it like these girls are learning to move on from a fight. If this had been a few seasons ago, like with Puppygate, this dinner fight would have lasted forever. But what I like about what Sutton is doing in the present is Sutton is wrapping these girls up and moving right along. We'll get into her whole hugging them because I'm agreeing with other girls. You don't need to really be touching me if we're in the middle of a fight. If we're at war, don't hug me because you might get popped. Sutton seems to think that if she hugs you at the end of a fight, everything is all good, and it's not Sutton. But I'm still rooting for Sutton. I'm still Team Sutton. The girls move on to because it's cold outside, and she mentions that her Bumble date is hitting her up, and they're like, "We're gonna call them on FaceTime." This was a cute enough scene. What I did not like was Erika was holding on to the phone a little bit too long. You need to watch Erika. Don't let her around your man. Sutton, you said he was normal, but I'm pretty sure Sutton ain't dating no broke dude. So he probably has some type of money. He might be poor for Beverly Hills, but he's probably not poor to the rest of the world. I thought this was a cute enough scene. Um, then we move on to Garcelle. Now Garcelle has had enough of Erika. This whole dinner, she's been looking at this woman crazy, and I'm here for all the shade. Erika knows she's about to get it. She proceeds to tell Erika that she should not be doing that. You should not speak to anybody's children like that, least of not mine. So I was here for that. But then Garcelle took a turn when she was telling her about her alcoholism and how mixing pills would is turning into a problem. She notated all the times this woman was drunk and acting the fool. But for me personally, you don't even have to do that. To me, that's like giving yourself an out to say I'm gonna go after you, but I'm gonna make it about something else. You didn't have to do that, Garcelle. You literally could have just went after her, did whatever you want, said whatever you want to this woman because she was dead ass wrong. But instead, you kind of just by diverting the attention to her drinking, you're doing what I don't like that you do. You don't have to produce the show. I don't think that this woman being drunk 3 times makes her an alcoholic and a pillhead. I think it makes her a trashy whore to try to have a threesome with your son, but this ain't what it is, and that wasn't why you were mad. Do not pretend like you care about this woman. Just tell her, I think you're trash, and make sure that you don't talk to my children that way again. And then you're done. You don't have to go through this rigmarole and ring around the rosary and all this other stuff about what the reasons are. The reasons don't matter. You talk to my son crazy, you get popped or you get checked. It is what it is. Um, so we move on. I posted that particular picture because I thought Garcelle looked really good in yellow. I thought she looked good right there. Um, Then we find out that Kyle is also on Lexapro, but I'm pretty sure all these women are taking some type of Xanax, Lexapro, or whatever. Kyle mentions that she couldn't fly on a plane, and then I started thinking about it. In the last few years, Kyle has been flying on the plane without acting the fool, so she probably is on Lexapro. Um, what I did not like was while Garcelle was getting Erika together, here comes Captain Save-A-Ho. And y'all, I chose this picture because this was the most we saw of Dorit. Literally, Dorit does not need to be there. She offers absolutely nothing to the scene, including that ugly Louis Vuitton vest that she had on. She offered absolutely nothing. Garcelle again, while Kyle is making his face, Garcelle again says, "You're jumping ship." She's not jumping ship. She's interjecting when she serves no purpose and it's not her business. That's what you need to say, Garcelle. Thank God that Garcelle had Sheree there to actually set it straight. And she basically said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Garcelle did tell her, I'm not talking to you." Let me give Garcelle credit for that because she rarely ever goes up against people. She told her that. I'm gonna give her a point for that. But then Sheree steps in and doubles down. Um, Before Sheree does that though, Kyle says, I've known Erika for 7 years. But Kyle, you've known Erika for 7 years. You didn't really know this woman. What do you mean you've known her for 7 years? This woman was stealing from orphans and all this other stuff that she was doing. You didn't know her. So the fact that you're saying, oh, she gets to let her hair loose. Nah, this is Erika. Erika Girardi was her representative that she showed you while she was still pretending to be rich. What do you mean you've known her for 7? You don't know this. You don't know her now. Like, what are you doing? Sounds stupid. But then Sheree steps in, who's slowly becoming my new favorite. Uh, and what she said was, at this moment, what Garcelle needs from you is for you to be neutral. And it was right on point, right on cue. I know Garcelle was feeling the way like, I'm glad I brought this woman in. Sheree, it was simple what she said, but it was on point and it was accurate, and there was nothing anybody could do to retort. Kyle just sat there and shut up, and she just needed to, because Sheree killed it. Um, Erika goes on to apologize and say that she takes full accountability for what she did. Smart of her to do. Um, but then goes on to say that she said that her kids were very well spoken. I, as a black person, do not need a white person to tell me I'm well spoken or well behaved. I don't need that. I do not. And let me tell you this, we have seen Kyle's kids on this show forever. I have never heard a friend of hers say, your kid is well spoken. So why do you need to tell these young black boys that they're well spoken and well behaved? I If I'm wrong, y'all can put in the comments, y'all can put in the replay game. Let me know if I'm wrong. But for me, I really felt like it made no sense for this white woman to say that to those little black boys. Absolutely no sense. What do you mean they're well spoken? They've probably gone to some of the best schools in Hollywood. What do you mean? Like, and y'all, I'm told you I'm newly team Garcelle, but for Garcelle to forgive this woman that quick for what she did, I was not feeling that. I was not feeling that at all. Like, she said out of her own mouth, she scored a point because she was talking so nicely about my parenting. This woman was backpedaling and pussy popping because she knew she was wrong. It wasn't about your parenting. She didn't even respect you at your own party, respect you or your children. So I guess Garcelle, I'm gonna say this. Garcelle's probably playing the game. She knows she can't go super hard because if they ice her out, she'll have nobody to film with except for Sutton. And she's already messed it up with Crystal. So, I mean, I'll give it to Garcelle. She's probably playing it smart. She's probably trying to play the long game. But I did not like it. She did not have to forgive that woman for what she did. Erika's trash. Cherie, I like you. But that whole you would have done a threesome with Garcelle's son. I didn't like that. Don't clink your champagne wine glasses with Erika while she's trying to thaw out her cooch to this woman's son. Like, what are you doing? I didn't like that. Um, when Erika said, "Yeah, I would do a threesome," and Sheree said, "Yeah, me too." It just, I mean, okay, y'all. Sheree, I like you, but I got my eyes on you. Garcelle should have been side eyeing her too. Why all these women want to give their coochie to this man? I don't know. Um, let's see where we at. Where we at? Shoe shopping. Now, I like Garcelle's sons. I think that Oliver, who has changed his life around, is now a family man. I'm here for it. I think her other two sons, they're fun enough to watch. I mean, it's not like having to watch Portia and these other kids on these shows who are very materialistic and stuff like that. These kids going shopping with their mom, I definitely like that scene. Garcelle spending like $2,200 on shoes. I was fine with it, but in the back of my mind, I was like, "Oh my gosh, she keeps talking about money. Gabor is gonna eat her up tomorrow." Oh, my boy is gonna eat her up. I like that she's showing, she got this show, she has the real. They did a little montage of all the way that her life has come up because her first house in the Hollywood Hills was kind of like a little old and dilapidated. They showed her new house. They showed her working, and I like that about this woman. This woman actually has a work ethic. Every time we see a scene with Diana, just for juxtaposition, Diana's just sitting in the house with her family, thinking about the days where she used to be a madam and all of the celebrity clients she used to have. Garcelle actually shows you what a working woman in Hollywood is like and what being on the come up is like. So I can appreciate that. Um, like I said, the scene was cute enough. We move on. Kyle's having some dinner. I think it's like a Hanukkah dinner. Dorit gets one line, and again, it's about the robbery. Like, Dorit should really be cut. Dorit should have been a friend of the show this season because she has milked this robbery every episode. And if she's not talking about the robbery, she's not talking about nothing. I'm not really going to go into depth about Kyle's Hanukkah party because I really don't care. We move on to Diana and her gay husband and her son and his girlfriend. I like the fact that his girlfriend is down with the swirl. Um, I don't like Diana, and I definitely don't like her gay husband. At one point, I mean, I don't even know what they were talking about, y'all. I think I was texting through this, working on this video. I don't care. Now, her gay husband, I did feel like when she was sitting between, oh, wait, where'd it go? When she was sitting between her gay husband and her son, they both kind of look like each other and they both kind of look like her son. I could be wrong. Y'all, again, let me know in the comments. Um, just doing a little bit of, we got to do a little work. Guys, make sure to hit the like button on this video. If one of my mods, if I have any in the chat, if we put how many likes we have, definitely hit the like button. It helps my video. We have about like 75 people in here. It's a free way to support the channel. We're moving on. They had a moment where they were FaceTiming Nene, Diana's daughter, and the gay fiance was the one who was FaceTiming her and said, "We gotta call Nene," and it was given very, "Hey girl, hey," like that's what it was giving. I Diana needs to fix her own life. Unless this man was just like a surrogate, maybe she wanted a baby that looked a certain way, and so she went and found a gay husband who would be her like. I think he just kind of like he's her Croy. This is the Broadway version of Croy. I don't like either one of them. Um, I don't like Diana. Nothing about this woman. I don't find her interesting. I don't care that she's worth 200 to me. Every scene, every episode, lizard, 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 lizard. That's all I'm getting from her. Diana is a beard, but usually the beard is the one. Usually the beard is the one without the money. It's weird to be the beard with the money. The son almost looks older. Aren't the two men the same age? Now I don't mind a May December romance, but I'm just saying in that picture they look a hell of a lot alike. A hell of a lot alike, y'all. Okay. So we move on. Dorit doesn't say a word. Diana's gay husband. 2 times of being. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, so I thought this was funny. Let me take this banner off really quick. I don't even think she picked up on this. Diana was talking about her famous friends and the fact that she had these parties and all these famous people were there, and the producer said to her, um, what's one of the craziest things to happen at one of your parties? And the way I heard this was, tell us more about your days as a madam. But I don't think she picked up on it because she answered the question. But that's what I heard. Tell me about your days as a madam. um, we move on. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys the hot points or the things that I thought were the hot points. I'm not giving you a full 5 to 10 minute segment on what Diana said to her family because I really don't care. Uh, so we move on to Kyle meeting with Garcelle and Cherie about the dinner and what Garcelle was doing. And I don't think, again, I think the confusion lies in what Garcelle said. I don't think that Kyle was jumping ship Garcelle because she's not on your ship. I think that Kyle was butting into a conversation that had nothing to do with her, and instead of just saying that you're continuing on with the jumping ship. Um, and I also don't know if being drunk a few times equates to alcoholism, but Kyle defending that is real rich because I don't think she ever apologized to Kim for outing Kim for being an alcoholic. So it's okay when Kyle says these things, but it's not okay when other people say it. And just to have a scene where you're saying, oh, you learned from the past, not good enough. Just learn to shut the F up, Kyle. Um, But in terms of Garcelle saying it, if I had to look at somebody and say, I think you're on the verge of alcoholism, I'd probably be looking at Brandy, who has been consistently drunk for about 10 years, consistently just sleeping with everybody, consistently being disheveled looking. If it were anybody, I would say Brandy, not necessarily the trash box Erica Jane. Um, let's see. Again, Kyle's unlexible. Now, Sheree says she sees both sides. And again, I'm kind of side eyeing Sheree. You are there to be backup. That's it. You already said that you would also sleep with Kyle's husband. This is your second strike, Cherie. Now you're agreeing with Kyle. No, even if we don't like Kyle, so you don't have to agree with her to get on the show. You got in with Garcelle and Sutton, and right now they're the fan favorite. So you don't have to agree with these women. Sorry, okay. Let's see. Right, and Kim never late. I like Sheree's outfit. Wait, we don't even have 50 likes? Y'all, hit the like buttons. Thank you so much, Larger Curves. Thank you so much. Definitely hit the like button, you guys. Um, so where are we at? We move on to Erika meeting with guys. I'm gonna give you just the hot topics. Erika meets up with this woman who again is just sitting in her house because she don't have anything else going on in her life. She gives her some cheap Victoria no, not Bath and Body Works, probably some dollar store candles that you know Diana ain't gonna use because she's too bougie for that. She gives you a new confessional look. We have to do a flashback of when she was pretending to have money. We had to see her closet, her couture clothes. Girl, Erika, we don't care. It was all fake. It was all fraudulent. We're over it. We don't need to see any more flashbacks of this woman's ill-gotten lifestyle. We're seeing Diana and her ill-gotten lifestyle. Diana, I hope that you counted the pieces of clothes before Erika came in and then you counted them after because Erika looks like she steals. I'm just saying. Um, Erika and her are kind of talking about Sutton. Again, neither of these women really matter. I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't care for either one of them. They're both trash. They're both cut from the same cloth, and I think that Erika is probably gonna have this woman try to pimp her out. She's gonna want to be in the black book for those men who are seeking a more mature escort. Where's my allegedly banner? uh yeah, Lily, I talked about that at the beginning. Ron is trying to buy her house. I hope he does. I hope he embarrasses Erika all up and through wherever Erika is currently residing these days, because it's not Beverly Hills or even in scene. I know wait, Erika might be in Beverly Hills. Erika again tells her that she's not broke and she could buy what she wants, but she's in some I don't know what you would call this fashion that she wore today. Uh, I'm not even gonna say it because last time I said TJ Maxx and Ross, y'all got mad at me. But uh, I shop at TJ Maxx and Ross, and sometimes you gotta pick over and find what looks good. And Erika did not. This outfit is not good. I don't. Nope. I don't care that Diana has $1 million worth of clothes there. Diana showed us that some of these dresses were all $20,000. I don't care. I don't like nothing about Diana is exciting to me. I'm sorry, you guys. Diana gives me boring. So when she's over there calling Sutton boring, I'm like, do you know what you presented on? We're moving on. Sorry, I got to do this again. So Sutton and Diana meet up. I know this is not the Sutton nor Diana, but I just wanted to show y'all what Kyle looked like before she got the work done again. So we're coming towards the end. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link, but I'm gonna definitely finish the review first. Um, let's see. So we're coming to the end. Sutton meets with Diana, and as they walk in, they realize that they have the same purse. They both have a wait, where is it? They both have a $80,000 Birkin bag. It's a crocodile Birkin bag, and Diana notices. And at first, I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be a good little. Let's just finish this because this fight is stupid, and there's not gonna be a. In my eyes, there's not gonna be a clear winner. But they sit down, they're talking, and it comes to the miscarriage thing. And I had forgotten that Sutton tried to shut Diana down. When Diana was talking about bleeding and having just lost the baby, Sutton said, ah, ah, ah. And that's the exact same thing that Sutton had done to Crystal when Crystal was talking about race. So I was like, okay, Sutton, I've been riding for you, but you did shut this woman down when she was talking about her miscarriage. So when You started talking about your two miscarriages to try to relate to her. She was nasty and rude, like you called her, but all's fair, right? You shut her down. You didn't want to hear about her bleeding from her miscarriage, and she didn't want to hear about yours. What I don't like, Sutton, is constantly hugging these people. You don't have to hug a hoe that you don't like, period. If we just had a fight, it'd probably be better for you not to hug them. You don't have to hug them after a fight. That doesn't alleviate the tension. It doesn't make things okay. If these people then said something crazy about you, then you then went left on them after you took your testosterone pill. That is what it is. It is what it is. So they really come to an impasse. By the end of the dinner, Diana is mocking her again. Sutton is saying she's a good person. And I think Diana was like, "Oh, are you? Oh, are you? Oh, are you?" It was like two rich white women. They carry the same purse. They both have the exact same car. Sutton's is in black and Diana is in gold. They both married to rich men. I mean, they're the same person. The only difference is Sutton is aging naturally and Diana is filling her face up with fillers every chance she gets. Long story short, whatever, y'all. Let it go. Kai, you're on mute. Lisa, I can hear your fan.
Hey, I
You
wasn't
can
sure
hear
if you
my
were going
fan?
to like start a conversation yet.
Yeah, I can hear your fan. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
you on mute for a minute. What's up? So, Kai, where you at on this episode?
I'm out on this episode. I love how Kyle keeps like leading the charge of digging her own hole.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like even because I know some people don't always like Garcelle's responses, but even so, somehow, some way, Kyle finds a way to just dive head first into making herself look worse. I find that interesting. I think that I don't know if Crystal or Rena set up this whole what is it, Dirty Diana and Sutton situation because the fact of the matter is we're not going to pretend that Dirty Diana didn't have a problem with Sutton from the beginning when Lisa said that Sutton was lying about paying for a table and then she had receipts and all of a sudden she was classless and tacky. So we're not going to act like Dirty Diana has not been looking for a reason to have an issue with Sutton. I will get with you on kind of like the whole Sutton was saying like blah 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 blah. But I think that people forget that like the conversation is supposed to be about how Dirty Diana used what she's going through, or I don't know, because people are saying it was a surrogate and not her. I don't know, I'm confused. But how you use that as a text message to be petty to my friend and spell my friend's name wrong, and then when I'm coming to talk to you about it, all of a sudden you want to go ahead and give me the whole spiel again. And then Sun, because I think Sun's not meant to be a mean girl. She was trying to check Diana, and then when it kept going, she was like, "Well, I can see," because she kept explaining it. And then when she tries to be empathetic with her or whatever, then because I think I can't go up for a villain who also doesn't stand for her morals. I can get the ba because we're talking about how you used your miscarriage to be petty towards my friend, and all of a sudden now you're here with a trashy ass gift. And then you turn around, you're posting this moral high ground, and you're laughing in my face about how I'm trying to share with you me having two miscarriages and oh the blue eyes. I was like, what is this?
Well, Kai, hold on really quick.
Yes.
So I had forgotten. I literally had forgotten
Oh, what you forget?
that Sutton did it to her first. Like Sutton literally did when she was like, "Well, I was just bleeding, and I just had something and shut Diana down." So I don't like Diana, but I call it like I see it. I'm a straight shooter, pow
No,
pow.
I'm with you on that. I'm just saying I can see where it started and then where it transitioned. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying in the sense of like I can see where Sun was putting her down because again, she was trying to be petty with Garcelle. And you were like this whole I was bleeding and poor and to save my vagina and I should have gone to Mexico and I don't want Garcelle misspelled wrong to think I'm rude. And then you show up at the party. But then it does turn because again, as I said, Sutton's not meant to be that.
I'm gonna give it to Sutton this season. I like the fact that Sutton has kind of found her voice. I feel like more people on these shows should take testosterone pills. We've only seen Sutton cry a couple times, and you remember last season she was playing with that thing.
She
She
was.
was
She was
like
playing with the ballroom.
really really weak. So
Yes.
I'm definitely here for the new Sutton, but I don't like that I'm going to shade the dog shit out of you, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna hug you and it's gonna make it all right. It's not gonna
And I
make it
think
all
that's a
right.
character flaw. It's a character flaw, and so I think we also have to remember if like we stop liking the girls who really try to play this like a game. Like we don't like Kyle. So I think I do find it fascinating to see people evolve each season. So it's like Sutton's doing all the crying thing, and
You
now she's
said you
still
don't
doing the.
like. You said you don't like Kyle.
I don't like that woman. I don't like the bio. I don't like that woman. Never liked her. Okay, get her off of my face. And you are demonic when you do this shit when people are talking and you popping up things on the screen. You know what you're doing. But I think in the sense of like I like seeing someone actually progress and like them becoming more of who they are because Sun did describe how she wanted to be on the show to like make new friends and learn about herself, and I think she actually is doing that, coming into contact with Garcelle and Crystal, and she did step her foot into her mouth and like learning things and that kind of stuff, becoming more of her person instead of someone who I feel like is playing a game. Like you can play a game, but I still want to see like I feel like a piece of you, and a piece of Sutton is still like Southern. I'm gonna hug you every time you try to into conversation. But I'm also not gonna give it on Diana of like you're pushing this. Not I'm not fake, and you're giving fake hugs, and then you're gonna call someone else fake.
Yeah, Diana should have said, "I don't feel like hugging you right now." And
And
to hug
I think
somebody when you don't really feel it, it makes no sense.
because at least for me, Sutton, I can say like Sutton, why are you hugging her? But then I also know Sutton's a type of hugging person. Diana keeps saying how she's a boss bee and she doesn't do fake, she doesn't do funny, and like she's from Bosnia, she's a tough girl. But yet you're the same person who is telling it's all right, it's all right. I mean, yeah, you didn't hug her back, but you sure did lay up in her arms and say we're good, it's all right. And then you're turning around. She's the person at the lunch who got up, stood up, and then turned around to hug Sutton. So
I
I she's a person who I feel like is like she tries to act too tough on kind of like her moral code, and we see her every episode or online stepping on it.
Hey, Miss D Green, Lisa, where you at? How'd
Hey,
you?
yeah, yeah. The way I feel about the whole situation of it is, I'm with kind of like with down. I know everybody gonna jump on me. I'm really like down a girl. I'm not feeling you. I'm not studying about you. Okay. Yeah, it was fake. It was wanting to hug her, but
But
she. I
you
think
don't. I'm
Diana
sorry,
just want
Lisa.
to get it over with
Lisa,
and just move on.
Lisa. You said you don't like Diana, or you do?
I
I couldn't
don't
hear
like down. I don't like sudden neither.
you.
I don't like neither one of them, and I really do tell the truth. I really do. I really do believe that Lisa or even Crystal is gashing up Diana, and I believe, really tell the truth. I really believe it's more like Lisa Runner who gashing up Diana and telling her how to deal with Sonny and everything. Because I don't believe Lisa Runner really like Son either. I really don't.
I
That's
don't
just my
either.
opinion. Like
I'm
that.
with
So,
you on
but
that. I don't think she likes her either.
I mean, like you said, girl, come on. This is my thing. I am so sad of sudden though. Every time somebody got something going on, she make it toward her. They said, "Okay, I got something. I'm hearing you." You know what I'm saying? But she make it toward herself. Like I said, if I told her sudden, if I was on show, I told sudden about my dead dog Leo. She's like, "Oh, I had a dead dog too." You know what I'm saying? So, child, I am tired of sudden. I
So
really am. And
so Lisa,
that's Damon's
Lisa?
dad's daughter.
Hold
That's
on,
Damon's
once
dad's daughter is on the couch at down.
Mm-hmm.
Ava. Oh, so what you're saying is for you personally, when when you are telling your story, you're not the type of person who wants to hear necessarily what you have going on. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
mean, that's fair. Everybody's different. For me
I
personally,
mean, I
I
want to
don't
hear your
mind people.
story. I want to hear your story, but every time somebody on the show has something going on, she do it. Oh, I know how it feel. I need, you know what I'm saying? It gets on my nerves. And I did, and I'm sounding like Captain with Kyle. Then that situation with Elka, I did like Elka did apologize.
Don't be
Even
hating on
though I
this.
think it was a half apology, like, yeah, okay. I think before Elka came to the party, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize to this bitch because I was wrong, okay? And let me just get it out the way to say, yeah, I was wrong, okay? And now she counted Elka drinks. Bitch, don't be counting my drinks. Count your own damn drinks, okay?
I don't know. I would be petty and count every one. I'd be observing everything. She could sneeze and a booger come out and she cleaned it up real quick. I'm gonna catch it because I want to see everything she does wrong. But as far as Sutton with Diana, I think Sutton has just a natural protection or a defense because Diana kind of came in with the battery pack to go after Sutton, not really knowing her, you know? probably going based off of what she had been told by the, what do they call them, the Fab Force Five or whatever, because they're all a clique, and Diana is becoming a part of that clique, which is why Kyle is jumping ship so quickly because she's known Sutton the longest. And I think that's probably what Garcelle meant, but she could have been, like you said earlier, Mims, trying
Mhm.
to like not say you're getting in people's mess because she also gets in people's mess. So using the jumping the ship is the better term. But
Well,
I'm a
baby, you gotta
Garcelle fan,
use
so I'm very biased.
something that works though, Miss Green. If you're gonna use something, or you know what, just shut her down. She could have done exactly what Sheree said and said, in this situation, I expect you to be neutral. Done. Sheree knocked that out so perfect, and it was everything that Garcelle didn't say in that moment, but it said a lot. Girl, you're
No,
jumping
we
into
not
some shit that
finna
don't
be
really involve
neutral.
you.
We not
But
finna be neutral. We not finna be neutral because see, I don't know you like I know Erica. Okay, so we not finna be neutral. Okay, I know Erica more longer than I know your motherfucking ass. Okay, so no,
yeah, but
so we
she
not
offended
finna
her
be neutral.
child,
But
so you don't step
but
in
this is a very
and
particular
you don't step
situation.
in and think you're gonna back up a bitch that went after my child.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a very
I'm not
particular
saying I'm not
situation.
saying
Sorry,
to
Mel.
back her up. I'm not
Hold on,
saying
but y'all, really quick. I'm monetized now all the way. So the
I try to
language,
be careful. Miss Lisa is the
Yeah, sorry. No, it was
just
me too.
no, no,
My
no.
bad.
It's okay. But just say bitch or
Okay,
just
yes,
No,
yes, yes.
you know what
change
it is?
it.
I'm getting too comfortable because usually I'm a little bit more diplomatic. So I'm gonna
okay.
go back to my pre-comfortable days.
No, we like you to be comfortable. Just don't go Erica on us.
No, but you got to be strategic, right? You got to be strategic. You got to
Okay,
watch what you
okay,
say.
okay. You want me to? Okay, okay.
Head,
So I
head,
got to
Garcelle.
monetize.
No.
Okay, okay, okay. I got to find another word. Okay, just give me a
Mhm.
moment. I got to find another word for the word itch. I got to find another word. Okay.
Well, I guess one of the main things is also is that Kyle always jumps in, and somehow, some way, she finds herself on the wrong side or on the wrong side of the issue. Maybe not the person, but the wrong side of the issue. You are backing up someone who's already apologizing to the mother who offended children, and she's already saying, you know what, you're right. I'm on new medication, I'm drinking, I'm treating the kids like they're adults. She was already taking onus and had no issues with Garcelle talking about her mixing meds and alcohol, and yet Kyle still feels the need to open up her mouth for no apparent reason. Like,
Yeah,
this is not.
now that's true. Now that's true. I give you that. But you're not gonna tell me be neutral where I don't know you like I know Erica. Okay.
She doesn't know Erica. She's the same person saying, "Oh, wait, this is a new side of her I've never seen before. This is why she's enjoying her friend acting like a fool and saying she's mixing meds and alcohol on national TV."
Well, yeah.
I
So
mean,
you can't say
I
you know
don't think
Erica
that
like that.
I don't think she really knows her like she says. I just
She
think that
doesn't.
Kyle likes to jump in and play Captain Save-A-Ho all the time.
Yeah, she
And
does that. Yeah, she like to does that.
a
Yeah,
lot
and
of
it's
you
But
guys
about
only for the
weren't
Fox
maintaining an
Force.
a lot of
alliance
you
at this
guys,
point.
what'd you say, Miss Green?
It's about maintaining an alliance at this point.
Hmm.
A lot of you guys weren't here at the beginning. I'm gonna show this again real quick. Kyle was backpedaling and pussy popping um
Lying.
on Amazon Live, apologizing to Garcelle. So I'm gonna play it and let y'all tell me what y'all think.
Because I never, ever, ever should have commented on something that I didn't even see. Obviously on the show, we do that. We get together the next day and we talk about the party the night before and all that. But I never should have commented on something that I had not even seen. And I felt terrible. You'd think after 12 years I would know better, but we screwed up. I did. I messed up. And my husband and I both, of course, apologized to Garcelle. But I didn't put that in my Instagram stories when I was explaining because honestly, when I apologized, it's genuine and I felt like it was personal between us. And I didn't want to like do that and then go tell everybody.
Okay. The
Do
lying hoe.
y'all Okay, so that's the question. Do you guys believe this? Do you feel
I
it's
believe it.
genuine?
Okay.
I believe it. I
Hey,
really
Gabor.
So
believe it.
What's good? Hey, Mims. Hey,
What,
Lisa. Hey, Kai. Hey, Miss D Green.
hi.
Mrs. D Green. I can read.
Baby, yeah,
All
she let
good.
you know that she is a married woman, honey. Okay.
All right.
But no, I don't believe it. Kyle's just
Mimi.
saving face.
Can we remind ourselves that on her Instagram stories, she apologized for saying that Sutton was lying about a miscarriage, even though she didn't apologize for putting her hands on her, and she explained away why she was laughing at Jackson Erica. she apologized on public. She apologized publicly to Sutton. She didn't apologize publicly to Garcelle. So this excuse about how it was personable is a lie. Also, last week you were just in a magazine quoting about how you haven't spoken to her yet because of the time difference and you're going to send a text. The only reason why she's saying something now is because people are pulling up how her stepmother-in-law is a diehard Trumper and how Mauricio's a Trumper and all that kind of stuff. That's the only reason why she is talking now, because people are pulling up all those dirty receipts.
We got Garcelle's paddle. What's up, Garcelle's paddle?
Hello.
What's good, Esper Marty?
That's Garcelle's paddle.
You at work?
No, I'm leaving the gym. I was off today, so I'm leaving the gym. I went to the gym instead of work.
We saw you got that fresh cut.
Oh, yeah, I wish.
Who's the fresh cut for?
Me?
Not more lighting. Okay. So, did you see the video, Gabor?
Yeah, I just saw the video.
Do you believe it?
No, God, I don't. But I thought tonight was a good episode. I'll give it an 8. You know, this week Diana won. Diana redeemed herself this week.
Redeemed herself?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
What is she doing?
Huh?
I said, did she not
What
win?
is she?
She won,
When?
baby.
Yeah, won this week. Oh, baby, yes, she did. You didn't see it? You didn't see it yet, Esper Marty?
No, I didn't.
What did she redeem herself from? What, Gabor?
Oh, baby, she ate something up this episode. What do you mean? Listen, I do it right down the middle. I tell it the way that it is when it happened.
Bullshit.
And this week she won. This week that she won. Sudden think that she can just come up to people and say and do anything that she want to do to people just because she give them a hug that is everything is all kumbaya, or just because she apologized to somebody that's supposed to be kumbaya. Go sit in the back of the plane of my plane like I want you to do. Go sit in the back of the plane. This is my plane. Now, when you get your own plane, you can do whatever you want to do. But here, you know what I'm saying? You can't just say whatever you want to say to me and then want to hug it out and everything's supposed to be good.
Child.
I agree with you to a certain extent. I do not. I said,
get your old ass and get your old ass
Language.
All right, Lisa.
I forgot my fault.
I don't feel like she won this. I feel like it was like just two rich old white ladies with the same purse and the same car, just kind of like arguing back and forth, but nothing was achieved by it. Neither one of them said anything that was like pivotal or anything that tipped the scales. It was just kind of like,
Oh, I thought Diana did.
Because
Diana likes that. I mean, Gabor liked that Diana was unapologetically standing in her "I don't care what you think" or just like being cold-blooded about it.
And it also seems
still don't like her now.
It also seems like Sutton thought that she won because Sutton thought that she won because she was saying you were being fake. You were being.
And she was on
so you're telling me that you were being. She thought she won with that. She thought she ate with that. The girl
I don't think she thought she ate with that. I think that was just a truth. Not every person's supposed to be trying to eat. Somebody's just speaking the truth. You're this person who says you're not fake and phony, and you're the same person who laid up in my arms saying, I'm asking, we're good. Yes, we're all good, laughing and everything like that. Beforehand,
what am I supposed to do if you're grabbing on me?
Can I finish?
What am I supposed to do?
Can I finish?
You can.
If a person beforehand, you interrupted a conversation that had nothing to do with you, and you get screamed out, this is wrong, and she came to apologize, and you said we're all good, and then you want to play petty games on the plane, acting like I'm not just as rich as you are. So no, I don't find it all cute and everything like that, especially since she's boring. And every time she makes a point about what she stands for, she goes ahead and does the exact same thing. And then also, I'm sorry, she's a blatant racist. So I just don't find her entertaining. I think, as Mim says, it was a wash, especially since at the end of the day, she continued to sit there and Sutton got up at least.
Because you feel you're a racist, you will never think
we're going to go to the racist thing.
Won, so it ain't even no point in even going back and forth with it.
No, that was my point.
Why I don't like her. But whatever, just because you think that she's racist, you will never even win it. She was arguing with somebody. She was arguing with Sutton. Her and Sutton was actually having an argument. She didn't jump into an argument. It was her and Sutton, and everybody else came into that argument. And she didn't.
Didn't she turn around and
Sutton. Can I finish now? Sutton moved up to her and hugged her. Sutton moved up to her and hugged her. She didn't try to hug on her. Sutton moved up to her. If you watched the Sutton moved up to her and hugged her, and she had already told her that she didn't want to hug her, but Sutton continued on anyway, thinking that she was being proper, as if it was going to dismiss how nasty she was being to her.
And then the next time at this lunch, Diana turned around and got up and went to go hug Sutton.
She was greeting
She
her.
got out of her seat. Well, you don't have to be proper if you don't like a bitch. You can sit in your seat and let them come around to the table. You don't have to get up, turn around, and hug them.
I mean, I definitely do think it. I definitely think it was. It kind of it lingered on. It just kind of felt childish.
It felt like it didn't feel necessary.
You stopped me from talking about my miscarriage. I stopped you from talking about your miscarriage. Like, what are we really arguing about? What is the real beef? Is what it felt like.
Yeah. I guess that's the part that issue bothers me because it feels like she's been trying to look for it. I can get her being mad about the about how like Sutton was being sarcastic earlier on and how that conversation went. But I guess I have to discount it in a little bit for me personally because it feels like you've been looking for something with Sutton.
Definitely, I think she thought that Sutton was weak. But I mean, I told y'all I thought that Diana a couple weeks ago when she went after Sutton, I thought that Sutton lost because Sutton had invited this woman to talk, had her talking points ready, and then Diana, got with her. So I kind of felt like Diana had taken a win in that situation because if you're gonna pull me to the side and you already have your shit ready, excuse my language, and now I'm cursing, you already have your stuff together, you need to just complete, it needs to be a complete massacre. And I didn't feel that from Sutton. Diana gave it back to her, and then Sutton ended up crying. In this situation, it just feels like, why are we still talking about it? The real stuff is always going to be Garcelle, Kyle, Sutton, but Diana is like a peripheral character. She really doesn't matter.
Well, Diana is people's guard dogs because I'm trying to figure out how you this rich and Erika is in there. Oh, she's been coming for me. Sutton and Garcelle, they just are relentless. And then you go to the meeting. It feels weird that like you're supposed to be. I feel like she's supposed to be the woman in charge, and now I feel like I'm watching people like pump her up to go after someone.
The boy, who's your favorite?
Crystal, right?
Crystal.
Who's your favorite? She is Crystal.
Nobody said I love me some Crystal, baby.
Me too. To me, Crystal is my favorite.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
I have been saying Crystal was my. I've been saying that Crystal was my favorite since last season. Now I will admit she might not get a diamond next season because I ain't really been seeing nothing from her except for saying that she hungry. But other than, I mean, she my favorite.
Now she hungry.
Crystal.
She is hungry.
I never heard you.
Yeah,
she hungry.
And she does. She got problems up here. Okay.
I don't think I have a favorite.
I don't like Kyle
on this cast.
I do not like Kyle, and I want Kyle off the show. I do not.
I don't like Sutton. I don't like Sutton or Diana. So both
Crystal.
Yeah, I don't.
Who's your favorite, Crow Marty?
Queen Cell, Garcelle.
Shah, please.
Broke Cell, yeah, that's my favorite.
I have brown eyes, so I'm all for it.
Let's mark that down.
Who? Wait. Okay. So where you at?
Crystal?
Crystal. Kid you not? Crystal. Crystal Minkoff. Queen Crystal Minkoff.
In what galaxy is she the queen?
She is my She's my favorite. Okay.
But and how? What does she do to earn your favoritism?
I told you,
superhero of choice.
It's just what she did from last year. Stuff that she did last year. I like the way that she came in. You know what I'm saying? I like the way that she fit in with the girls last year. I liked her.
Tell me you're not that girl. Yeah. Please tell me you're not that girl. Was that it?
But she was that girl, though, right?
I will say this. When Crystal was challenging Sutton, telling her to tell me she's not that girl, and kind of giving us more of a lifestyle, like she had that ugly Pilgrim $100,000 Birkin bag, and she was showing where her mansion was getting like a $1 million renovation to the movie room. I think that she fit in more that way. And I did like her. I feel like maybe her and her husband had a talk, or all that hate mail that she's been getting, she's kind of toned it down and went back in her shell. But last year, I didn't mind Crystal. She was pretty. She was young. She had the lifestyle.
I didn't mind
but she,
Crystal, but I think the same thing happened this year. I think she has a very strong starting point, and then she fades into the back. Because I feel like me last season she started off well, but then she still faded into the back.
So okay, but who was your favorite before Crystal? Because Crystal only been here two
So I
seasons. So
think
how
that
could she
she.
be your favorite?
So I think that what happened with Crystal last year and what happened this year with Crystal, it's so funny. The Roosters always come home to roost on this show, right? I think that what happened was Crystal had
Rooster.
got knocked off her square. I think that she got knocked off her square this season when she got blindsided by Garcelle, right? When Garcelle called her over there,
Yeah.
Garcelle is the one who jumped ship. We talking about jumping ships. Garcelle called Crystal over there and attacked Crystal with the other girls. That's what it seemed like to me. That's what I
I,
saw. Y'all kind of like
No,
y'all didn't see
no,
the show,
no,
no
but
no.
attack.
did she?
We ain't
Did
gonna
she
let that
not?
happen. Not attack.
Oh, she
No, she
she
Yeah,
was
the
didn't.
trying to get
question
her
She
was
didn't
not
call.
the
to like
question,
what
but I
she
don't know if that was an
So
said.
attack.
she
Try
okay.
to get her to
So
reveal what she said.
she I think so what I think happens is I believe that that night when Crystal had told them, and it is so true how the Roosters came home to lose. Let me explain it, then you can tell me what y'all think, okay? I believe that that night when she told them, y'all don't care about, y'all don't see nothing until it happens to y'all. Y'all only see it when it happens to you all, right? So the whole thing, she was triggered by what happened and how they was trying to come down on Sutton, and they wanted Sutton to pay for that. She called them out about it, and when she said that, they took it as a racial issue. She left. Garcelle was the only one that was there. The next day, they had Garcelle to call her out about it because they felt like that she was trying to bring up a race issue. And Garcelle basically called her out for being a race baiter, right? For only this time, what Crystal said was the truth. Because at this, and Kyle could say whatever she want to say, but Kyle didn't see nothing wrong with that girl cussing at that boy until until the people on social media reacted. In that moment, like Kyle said before I was
Mm-hmm.
coming in here, she was still trying to defend Sut. She was still trying to defend Erica Jane. She was gonna die on that rock defending Erica Jane. She didn't really care about that boy getting cussed at because it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't her child, right? So it's the what
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
what Crystal was saying was true. Y'all don't care about it unless it happens to you, and you still in that moment when y'all was sitting down at that dinner. I mean, at Sutton House, you did not care about that boy getting cussed out. You can make all the apologies that you want to now because of the backlash. But in that moment, even when you were sitting there talking to Mauricio, you didn't care about it. And you, well, we know you well enough, girl. We don't know you. You turn on your sisters them every season. We don't know you well enough to know nothing. It didn't happen to you, so you didn't really care about it. And that's all Crystal was saying. But it just happens to be that it's Garcelle this time. It was Garcelle's son, unfortunately. Kyle needs to be off the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
do you feel like Crystal has kind of faded into the background as the season has carried on though, Gabor?
I think that after she was blindsided by, I do think that after she was blindsided by Garcelle, she don't know where she fit in no more. I think that she thought that her Sutton and Garcelle had a friendship, or you know what I'm saying. They on the
Well,
lines,
Hmm.
they
but
were
as
working
we
on it.
see, yeah,
What
they
did you
Well, because
say?
no,
they were
because
working
last year
on it.
Crystal was not in the Sutton Garcelle camp. Crystal was having her meetings with Erica last season, so let's not rewrite.
Crystal
They
was
were
having her
working on it. I
what?
will say. Crystal was having her meetings with Erica last season. She was not studying Sutton and Garcelle.
Crystal was
They were
Team
working
America
on it.
last year.
They
Yeah,
were working on it. They were
I
working on
believe
it. Yes.
that she was. I believe that she was Team Garcelle last year, but I don't believe that her and Sutton had made it up. But I do think that what we see on these shows is we see the new people tend to get together, and the old
Mm-hmm.
groups tear them apart. And so that's I didn't like that with Garcelle because them other girls gonna get in your ear. They gonna try to make stop this alliance that we see. And I think that now Crystal don't know where she's staying at. But I mean, you still gonna have to stand alone, baby. You a queen. All of y'all
Shit,
are
you
all of
better
y'all are
stay
grown
alone,
women.
baby.
You gotta
You
stand
are the
alone.
line,
A
baby. You are
queen,
the line queen, baby.
Like
Okay,
all of the
go
women are
ahead.
queens. Like what I'm saying is like you're a queen and
a
you're a
line
grown
queen.
Just
woman.
own
Well,
herself.
she
Yeah,
is
own
the
herself.
line
Yeah,
I
queen.
get
own
it.
Yeah.
yourself.
Go
Like
ahead, please.
how we say about Robin. Robin, you're a queen. Why is you following behind Giselle? You are
Yeah.
a
You
Robin's a
need to
queen.
be
queen.
over
That's it,
your own
baby. That's
body.
it, baby.
Like I mean, in her own life, in her own body, she's the queen of her household. She runs her house. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I mean by queen. Like she's a grown adult
Okay,
woman.
words matter, but okay.
She's a
I
What's
mean,
queen.
that's
funny?
Krista is the
You're
Lion
messy.
You
Queen,
following
baby.
behind
That's
people
her
to what?
husband, the Lion King. Okay, don't play with that.
What's
And he
funny
still,
is
he
Let's
that
try to
still
do
all of
looking
this.
these
for D.
girls,
Okay,
all
he
these
got
girls
money.
knew, all these
Mm.
girls knew this secret about Crystal last year. allegedly that group of 14 girls consisted of Kathy Hilton. She was in that group. So it would make
Mhm.
sense why they all heard exactly what happened with these 14 girls. But Kathy just opted not to jump ship on, not to
Not jump
turn her back
ship.
on, turn her
It
back
was really
on
14 friends.
Crystal. That's what they're saying. And it was like these wasps, these very, very, very rich, affluent women who just kind of throw cocktail parties in their houses in the middle of the week.
Like
What is
sunbeams.
funny is after Crystal actually called them out, now all of a sudden they're talking about, look at her behavior. And we knew that she had 14
Mm.
friends that she lost at once. And she's shady. And you know what I mean? Like, as soon as
Mhm.
she said one thing that they didn't like, though, the popular girls turned on her quick.
Yeah, they switched the narrative.
Really
They
I like
did.
did.
Crystal.
I was surprised that like Kyle and them like were actually on sense. Like that was shocking to me that they're because yes, they didn't stand for the whole Crystal violation, which they should have. They should have backed Crystal with that, but they
Mhm.
do not like Sutton. Like no one, Kyle and them do not like Sutton, and so I was interesting to see them back up Sutton in the situation. And so there
Mhm.
is a point just kind of like why.
Let me ask y'all a question. Why do y'all think that Sutton do not see that Kyle don't like her? Kyle tried to make her pay. Kyle actually tried to turn the girls against Sutton when the whole thing happened with Dorit. You know what I'm saying? Like she literally
Uh,
was trying to have meetings.
yes,
Then she's hitting
I
on her, and like Kyle, the girl, Sutton apologized like 2 or
Why do you, to
3
answer your
times,
question,
and it wasn't
It's
good
giving
enough
Monique
for
and
Kyle.
Giselle.
She still kept on bringing it up.
I think that for Sutton, this show makes her popular in a way that Sutton probably never been in her real life.
Mm-hmm.
is everyone breaking up or is it me?
Mills is
You
breaking
were
up on
talking,
her
and then you
too.
went out. Can you hear us
Yeah.
Okay,
now?
it's not me. Okay,
Kai?
Mims, go
No,
off
you were
camera.
talking, then you went out. Mims
yeah.
Yeah,
is.
no, sorry, it's my
I
fault.
mean,
I got to get a new router motor. I'm saying that this show is
Mm.
Sutton's way to be a popular girl. So she's
Mm-hmm.
probably not going to say or do too much outside the line with Kyle because she thinks that Kyle runs the show. I'm sure
Y'all,
she
they would
knows
have
that
to
Kyle
kick
don't
me
really
off the
like her.
show. I just want to be on the
Yeah,
show.
Maybe
yeah,
she feels indebted because Kyle gave her a house. So maybe she still feels indebted.
no,
She
You
was
know.
paying
No,
22,000
no,
a
because
month.
yeah, she
Sutton
didn't
was
give
doing
her
Kyle a
anything.
favor because Kyle and Maurice have been trying to
Oh
sell that
shit.
house and have not been able to sell that house. So Sutton did them a favor.
I was about to say Sutton, if anything,
well,
did them a
well then, huh?
favor.
Well, Cal still told us that, bitch. Trick, you better have my money.
Which
Trick, you
was
better have my rent
I
disrespectful.
money.
Which
I
was
think that
disrespectful.
You
Mims
told
is
me to say the each word. You told me, and somebody in the chat said word trick. The word trick.
Trick is a good one. Trick is a
Trick.
good one, Lisa.
Trick.
Trick.
I think
Don't be
Mims
kind of
is
messing
right
my
in the
speech. I
sense.
got a speech problem. Don't be kind of messing my speech problem.
No, I said Trick is a good
Trick.
one.
Yeah, trick. It's good.
I have a speech problem, and I'm very kind of defensive about that.
But I didn't. All I said was Trick was a good word
I
to
heard what you
use.
said, but I thought somebody was messing with my speech. I have a speech
Oh,
problem.
I
No, no,
was like,
I was the only one to say. I said trick is good. Yeah, trick is a good one.
Yeah, because he
Lisa
said he
was
Trick.
don't
about
want me
to.
saying each
Lisa
word.
was about to
He
get
said
with
he
me,
don't
I
want me.
think
y'all.
that.
He said he don't want me saying each word on his
I think that.
each word.
To me, I feel like
Sometimes
there's
y'all
just
should
a
be putting
certain
me
way
to
that
the
you play
speech
with
problem.
people. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Hmm.
Hmm.
No,
Oh.
In what
I'm
way?
listening. What do you
I think
mean?
that's just a certain.
Expound.
I think there's a certain way that you play with people, and like Kyle was saying, that whole stuff that Kyle was saying to Sutton, I don't play like that. Not in front of no
Yeah,
cameras. Oh, make sure you have my money, girl. We not playing like that ever. My
Yeah,
shit would have been
I
packed
But she
that
what
didn't
night.
I
tell the truth.
You ain't gonna
She
never get
didn't
on
tell
this
the
camera
truth
and clown
though.
me.
You need to
yeah,
have
but
my
the
money, regardless whatever go down.
Listen,
I don't care if you spend
that's
it, not
not
spend
that's
it,
not
but
prof-
no,
it's
she
not
was
pro-
you
being
have
it's
my
not
funny.
money.
professional. But
Yeah, she was
it's not
being
it's
funny.
professional when the
professional.
woman is
It's
actually
not
paying you
It
on
don't have to be
professional.
time.
professional. It don't have to be professional,
I
girl.
ain't
But
like the
let's
video
have my
yet.
money. Let's have my rent money. That's all I
Okay.
need.
Lisa, if you were on a show and
Has she ever
you
been
were in the same situation and someone was saying that to you on the
late on the
show,
rent?
are you late on the rent, Lisa? You better have my
No, baby,
money,
I'm never
Lisa. How
late
would
on
you
no
feel?
rent, baby.
But
Are
that's
you
what I'm
late on
saying.
your
Like,
rent?
how would you take that? Would you
Well, she
appreciate
just
that
If I
told me the truth.
landlord
She
like
told me to
exploiting
have
you
some
like
half her
that?
money. That's all
Has she
it
never
is.
not had it though, Lisa? We don't know that she never not had it.
Yeah,
Well,
Sutton's good
then,
for the
so,
money.
well,
I
Cal
would
let
do
her
it for
know.
money.
Cal let her know up front.
Girl, I
How
wish
come
my
I don't get
landlord
this?
would be. I wish my landlord would tell me to have the money and I ain't never been late.
Mm.
Well, he telling the truth.
That
Okay,
ain't the
Can
truth.
I answer Mim's question
Listen
about
Yeah.
the
to
Sutton
me,
Kyle
Go
sis.
ahead.
situation?
You living inside
What's up,
fake
Kai?
prophecy.
What?
You living inside fake
I
prophecy. If you
I
don't like
think
what I say to you,
okay.
clean up your stuff and get
Jesus.
the mess up
Hold on,
out of
Lisa.
my
Kai
face.
was talking, Lisa. Kai was talking, Lisa. Go ahead, Kai.
Thank you. I think that Sutton, because I remember listening to something about Sutton's like she wanted to get out of the bubble because she got divorced and all that kind of stuff, and so I think she was trying to make a way to make friends, and I think Sutton is an awkward person. I think also Sutton is from Augusta, Georgia, so she hasn't broken yet, even though she's been living in LA for how long, she has not broken yet, like politeness for the sake of politeness, and or the need to just move on from something if you talk it out. I think that Kyle and the rest of the women, I think I said this before on your show, man. They don't believe that Sutton deserves what she has because the fact, like Sutton says, how her and her husband worked hard for their money. They are in
Mm-hmm.
heavy, heavy, deep finance pockets. Heavy, heavy, deep finance pockets. Sutton probably has just as much or more money than Diana. And so I think that they don't see her, plumping up the face and all this rushing to do all this kind of stuff. And they think she is too awkward and too blasé. I'm serious. They think she's too awkward and too blasé to have what she wants. Because Kyle loves to run after the rich. She was running after Sutton. They went to shopping. Sutton had this, remember last season, Sutton had the antique shop open up just for her. And she was buying like how many, $5,000, $10,000 pinky rings. And Kyle was trying to
Kai,
match her.
Kai,
What?
I'm
More
sorry.
money than Diana?
There's like that. I don't like Diana. Unequivocally, I do not like Diana. But when you can have a $87 million home and sell it on a whim, then you're probably the one of the richest people on the show outside of
But
Kathy
but
Hilton.
everyone has their
Yeah.
money in different places, though.
Yeah, but $87 million. Your house is more expensive than Beyonce, and that's a billionaire. So I'm
Yeah,
pretty
No.
sure.
but I'm still
Yes.
saying,
B
though,
is
in
like, I
reality,
think that B is 90 something.
Oh, okay, so it's 3 million less than
Well, that's
Diana's house.
B.
Gabor,
okay.
stop.
Or the house Diana's settlement was around 254 million, $100 million.
Hey, Yvette.
I
But no,
was
she's
So
not
I
richer
don't
than
necessarily think
Sutton. I mean, Sutton,
I
Sutton. You think that Sutton got more money than Diana? Really?
or I think they're around the same bracket
I've never heard her being 100 million. I never heard about Sutton being a
because
hundred
because people
millionaire
spend their
now.
money
Well,
different
Sutton's not going to
ways.
be tacky and announce
But
when
then
she's
that's my thing.
off.
Like people think money different ways. People spend money in different ways.
she talked about them charity tickets.
She had to.
Well, because
Did y'all hear the
well,
Diana?
I do need to
Y'all
finish
seen the
my
Diana them
statement.
raise? Did y'all? Go ahead.
I'm just saying in the sense though, if it's not Diana's at the top, then Sutton will be after her. So everyone else is underneath Sutton. So when I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying Fox Force 5, I'm predominantly speaking to them. She does not fit into the whole like you have all this money and all this kind of stuff. So I think that they think they can
Garcelle
sway
got some
her
money.
and still get all the gifts because they were loving when she had all the gift packages and all that kind of stuff for them.
Hmm.
But they think that she's weak and they think that like why are you this Dolce and Gabbana Paris Fashion Week sitting front row girl and you're not it. They don't think she's it. That's what I think the problem is, and that rubs them the wrong way. Especially Kyle, who's been on this show trying to chase paper, and they found been able to make money, even though there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the background, and she's been tweaking her face slowly and slowly to look younger and younger, even though it's not really working because the hands are telling the whole story.
It's the knuckles.
Wait, so okay, so what did I do telling me to
Did
stop it? What
y'all?
did I say about Beyonce? I don't think that she got $400 million in her divorce. I mean I
I
know
read
Sutton's
250.
husband owned. No, not Diana. We're talking about Sutton. He
Oh
said
no, I
Sutton
never. I
cleared
thought that
400 million.
I read that she was worth like
Sutton's divorce
$67
settlement is
million dollars.
confidential.
Yeah, I mean her husband did own a baseball league, but it was like minor league. He
Yeah,
was
but
part.
her husband's in BlackRock like finances in South America.
I don't know. I mean,
Did y'all see that
I
Diana didn't raise them kids?
she gave them to her
Y'all seen Diana
parents.
was
I
out there?
did see
Diana
that.
didn't raise them kids,
I know,
and
but
she
she's
didn't
still
raise them
family
kids. She was out there
oriented.
selling pussy, and she couldn't raise her kid. She was what?
She's still family oriented and she loves family
She was
around, but she's
selling
doing
what?
good work.
You can't say that. You
She was
can't say
selling what,
that.
Gabor?
She was out there. I didn't say E. I said that she was selling. They said that she was out there selling us puss, and she couldn't raise some kids. I'll say what? How can? That's what I don't help me understand how we work $250 something million and we can't raise the kids. The kids not living at home with you. I
They're
don't
worth
under can't help it.
500.
Inconvenience for
They're
her.
worth 500 because he split it in the middle.
Okay, whatever. How we not raising the kids? How the kids over there in Bosnia, girl? I mean, like they weren't even in boarding school.
What?
She gonna. So what they about to do to Ash? What they about to do with the new baby? What they about to do with
That's
Eli?
that Drake shit.
Ellie?
Did you also pick up on the fact that she was like, "Well, this house isn't good for a baby, but whatever." I
Yes.
was,
But why are we still filming in that same room though?
Cause she don't want to see y'all all over her known out.
But she's supposed to be the rich one
Like we've
right
been in
now.
that room
What's
since she got on
she's
the
She don't want
show.
to
boring.
see y'all. She
She
don't
got to
want to
get
see
off
y'all
the
shit over
show.
her known out. And I don't blame
Well,
Diana.
baby, she hold the diamond. We need to be all up
You
in
need to be in
there.
one room. You need to be in one room. All the darn cameras at. Okay, that's what you need to be at. Okay, that's
not.
all you need.
I
You
want to
don't
see
need to see
all over
my
the house. I
husband.
want to see. I want to
The dungeon. The
see
dungeon.
all
Gotta see
two
the
hundred and
dungeon.
fifty million dollars.
The
I
dungeon.
got to
What
see all over
dungeon?
the
I
house. I
thought
want
the
to see all over
dungeon
the
was in
house.
Atlanta. I thought the dungeon was in
But
Atlanta,
what's your color is pretty?
not in Beverly Hills. It's a
Who's
Dame,
pretty?
dungeon.
that's not
Diana
Dame
got a
Dash daughter though,
dungeon.
is it? That's
It is.
that's not
That's what
Yes,
Dame
they're
that's
Dash
saying.
daughter,
her.
is it? That
Mm-hmm.
okay?
That
And
is.
Becky
That's
with the good
Damon.
hair,
That's
Rachel
Damon
Roy.
Dash daughter.
Yeah. Mm.
Is it his biological daughter, or was he going with her? Her daddy wasn't around like they did
Oh,
Evelyn daughter,
That's his
Oh.
and man,
No,
biological
that's his
daughter.
biological daughter.
okay.
Yeah, that's his biological daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, put it in the chat. Do you like to massage your men's feet? Is that
Hell
something that
no.
y'all like doing?
Hell
I mean, I
no.
did when we dated.
Oh,
No.
so you did.
I don't want
Okay.
nobody touching my.
my
I don't
last
want nobody
partner
touching my
mostly
feet.
massaged my feet.
No, that's
Oh
dangerous.
See, now I'm
golly,
thinking of Hunter
Sue.
Biden. Don't talk about feet, because now I'm thinking of Hunter Biden.
Oh
Ooh.
gosh.
Did that picture do something for you, Crow Marty?
No, I'm just saying. Don't talk about feet. Yep.
So
And I'm
Kai,
just saying,
do you massage your
I don't like
men?
nobody touching my feet. I don't care.
But do
You
you
is my man, and
Oh
I don't
my
Lisa,
want
but
to
do
god.
you
touch.
massage theirs?
I don't
Mm.
care. I don't want nobody.
No,
I
I'm
don't want
saying do
nobody
you
touching my
massage
feet.
their feet? If your man
Gotta
wanted you
massage
to
my
massage,
foot.
No, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Because he
Mm.
don't
I
If
still
don't
my
want me
like
man
to touch
feet
working
his
either.
stinky
hard
feet.
like he was in
He
the
want me to
beginning,
touch
I
his
would.
stinky feet, and I ain't trying to suck his stinky feet. So don't you
But
touch
Lisa, what if
mine.
he was bringing home all the bacon? What if you was a kept
Mm-hmm.
woman and you
No,
was a stay at
I
home
still
woman?
don't. I still don't. I really
You
don't.
better
I'm
get
for
to
real.
licking
Stop
I'm for real.
like
lying,
Diana.
girl. You know you would.
Okay, let's keep this real. Let's keep this real. I had a guy kind of besides my feet for, and I told him, no, don't do that. Number one, because I'm very ticklish.
Okay.
My foot is very
Hmm.
ticklish. Okay. Number two, I don't like that feeling at my feet. I don't like nobody touching my feet. So that's why I don't go get a what they call them things,
Tongue between the
a
toes.
pedicure.
Pedicure. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't not go get that because I really go get one time. The woman touching all over my feet, and I was just laughing because I was just totally laughing because she was trying to do my feet, and it was funny. It was ticklish. I'm a very ticklish kind of
Hmm.
person.
But what about the
So she
opposite? What
doing
if
it.
he was a
Haven't you
good
suck toes?
provider, treated you like a queen, and was just very good to you and
I'm
worked
also
very hard?
I'm a
Would you rub his
virgin
feet
too.
with your feet
I
being
don't do
rubbed,
any of that.
or
Then
oh,
what you were?
Mm.
So I
Okay,
just
Y'all
some
be
came up
lying.
people
with
You
like
was
to
walking
something.
lying. Y'all some hoes.
a
I just
lot of
came
people
up with
like to
something.
a lot of people in the chat say they like to massage and suck feet. Somebody one tall girl
What?
said that
Suck.
You suck a
Sutton's
toe.
Sutton's
Suck
divorce settlement.
feet?
No, her divorce was 250 million, not all cash out. It would be interesting to hear that breakdown. But Diana also owns the Neuron beverages that they sell at 7-Eleven.
That she got sued for false advertisement.
Sasha, that's a
yep.
What
lie.
what is a neuron? What's a neuron
What's the lie?
beverage?
What she say?
Those
It's because
beverages
it was supposed to, it's
that
like a
Oh
give
health
yeah,
you,
I
drink,
am.
and
Who
she
gonna
had
tell
all
me
these
I'm
false
not?
Okay.
What's the neuron beverage?
Somebody said they love to suck
it
feet.
is
Y'all
a
don't.
energy drink.
Sasha know what's going on.
Okay.
Gabor is the only version.
Yeah,
Lie.
right.
Just go.
A girl is not no
Y'all,
good.
do y'all know something I don't know? How y'all gonna tell me what's going on?
But
Okay.
we know you.
Gabor, you just give off freaks the way
We
you
know
speak.
Mrs. D
You
Green is
sure
married.
do.
Mr.
Who
Green
give
now.
up? I do.
Mr. Green, you on to something now.
No, I pick it up from y'all.
I can feel it.
I pick it up from y'all.
Freak.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say that.
So
I
you're
would
saying
never.
Gabor has felt it
I'm
too?
not a freak now because I'm trying to go celibate.
Gabor plays two truths and a lie.
Well, you're trying to go celibate.
Garcelle's
You are not right now.
Mims, mute him. Cause I won't have it. I won't have nobody lying on me.
Gabor plays two truths and a lie, I tell you.
What
You
did
have too
say,
many
Garcelle,
penises,
Paddle?
Lisa. Is that what you said?
What is happening?
You had too many pieces already, so you don't need no more. Oh
I
my
know.
word!
I had a lot, so I'm trying to.
A lot of what?
What they? Wow.
Oh my God.
So
Okay,
you in the business?
so,
Was you in the business of Diana too?
No, I was not. I wish I was. I'd be rich like her ass now.
Okay, y'all.
You wish you.
So,
I should have.
But she probably got to know how to. She know how to sell it right. You gotta.
Yeah, that's it, baby.
You gotta know how to talk
the
it. You gotta know how
spirit
to
of
sell it
Diana
up,
has
baby. You
jumped
gotta know
into
how to
all
sell it
y'all.
up.
I don't know
Hula
what is
hoop.
going on,
Hula
but
hoop.
guys, we're not hula hooping either.
I didn't say that.
I have reached out for an interview with a lady who has gotten her life together. She is a trans person,
Mm. Trans
and
what? Fat? Trans what?
a trans woman. She
Mm.
wants to share her story with us, and kind of talk about like trans matters and stuff like that. So I'm pretty
Okay.
excited. I might be doing that one this weekend, but I'm curious to know a lot more about the trans community and some of their struggles. And I think she's going to go into,
Child.
some of her career choices. And
Okay.
Child. I.
I'm
Now they
not
trying to call
paddle
women
Gabor.
birth. I know. I'm just saying they trying to name women
Oh,
birth givers now. They trying to separate it now. I read what they're trying to name natural born women birth givers now.
Breeders and birthers. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how
instead
we move
of
to this
women.
either. But no, that one's
Because you said
coming up.
trans woman, you're gonna have to say woman.
Look, I'm excited for this interview. I really appreciate everybody who was on my panel last night who shared some of their really deep personal feelings. It was one of my life updates, and other people chose to share. It was a lot, and I appreciate you guys for that. Do we have any final thoughts for this video about Beverly Hills? Not the,
Mm.
not hula
Yes.
hoop. What's up, Cromarty?
Now, man, the only reason why I came up on here is because I sent you a super chat.
Oh wait, I didn't see it.
And you didn't. I said, what kind of shit is this? Every time anybody else in a super chat, you'll say that shit. I was giving you a nice donation for your dream destination in Dubai.
Cromarty, I was having some problems with my. Shut up, Cromarty. I was having some problems with my internet. Let me find it.
It's cool. I ain't tripping. I was just $2. Don't stress.
Kai, where you at on this episode? What's your final thought?
I think Diana it's very boring to me. I can get the fight with Sun's already like I'm already over it, and it really just kicked off, and I'm already over it. So I think that's a waste. And yes, Kyle needs to get off my TV screen. I let them be Trumpers off my TV screen.
I didn't know she was a Trumper. I mean, I didn't know that she was a Trumper. I wouldn't be surprised, but where you at, Miss D Green?
Swap Kyle for Kim and let it just have Kathy and Kim on the show.
Okay.
Kyle.
Now that I
I'm here
could
for
get
that.
behind.
Swap Kyle for Camille.
Oh yeah, bring Camille back. Cromarty, I don't see this super chat. I think you took it back.
Oh yeah, I did. No, I'm joking. No, it's still up there somewhere.
I'm gonna
It was like
find it.
It's in the very beginning of the your live.
Oh, I couldn't see my comments at the very beginning.
Yeah, you was recapping. It's cool. It's whatever.
No, but I really appreciate it, and I like to highlight whenever anybody supports the channel. Okay, wait, I do see it.
Well,
It was
I
at the
gave your
very
dislike.
beginning. A donation for your dream destination in Dubai. Thank you, asshole.
Okay, now I like the video. Okay, cool. Because I had disliked your video before.
That's what we're doing?
Petty like that.
Gabor, where you at on this episode?
Um, what was I at? I agree with Mrs. D Green squawk call out for Kim. Um, and I just thought that Diana last week Sutton won. This week, I mean, no, it was the week before Sutton won. Last week Sutton kind of lost it. This week she lost
Oh
all the way
Jesus!
completely. Diana won this week. We gotta just give it up.
I was reading the comment that kind of took me out a little
Um, and you said I don't want to talk about nothing else but the episode, but I just don't like how my personal life is coming into play, and people like, you know,
Well, Gabor, there's going to be some intrigue. You're behind the avatar, so we're going to start coming to conclusions and trying to figure things
okay.
out.
But I'm just saying, if I say that I'm a virgin, that is what it is. Lisa, you can have your opinions about what you got going on, and y'all opinions don't matter. What I say I am is what I am.
Virgin Islands.
Babe, I ain't got no problem with you being no
You
virgin.
told me I wasn't though, Lisa. You just told me that I wasn't.
Yeah, but if you're
But
virgin,
Lisa, I don't want to fight with you, baby.
I
Mim said
can.
that. Mim,
I
it's
can.
my
I
turn.
don't believe
Yeah,
it. Right?
I don't give you your opinion on your stuff, though. Do I do that? No, I don't, Mama. I
No,
didn't
I'm
ask you
just saying when
nothing.
you said, I mean, when you come off like that,
I'm
like where you
sensitive.
be coming off like you don't come off like you're
Sensitive.
very, because you
He
be
is a
showing them sensitive.
Cancer. I forget that sometimes.
I come off like what, Lisa? Wait. What's up,
Because
baby?
because you be showing those man pics all the time. You know, man,
That's
you
what's on the
shouldn't be
internet. I be
you
trying to
shouldn't
give you
be showing
entertainment,
that sometimes
Lisa.
when
It's
you're
calling you
not no
thirsty.
virgin.
I be trying to entertain you, baby. It's for
Okay,
you,
my
people who had a lot like
so
you.
baby, I love you,
I
but
love you too, but
if
it's
I
for people who
defend
had a
you,
lot like you. They don't need no more.
if I defended you,
Okay,
Motherfucker.
well,
hold on, if I defended you, I
You know,
apologize.
I'm just playing with you, baby. I
yeah,
promise you. I promise you. I'm just
he
playing with you. You don't offend me at all. I love my lovable Lisa.
everybody loves
Now you
Lisa, but
overtalk me a lot. But I love you.
A lie. Hey, what
and
did you think
on,
about the one quick question for Gabor? What did
Yeah,
you think
Mims, you
about
can tell us what you thought.
I mean, I would give it. I said at the beginning, I would give it like a 7 or 8. I like that not Kyle. I like that Garcelle kind of gave it to Erica, but I did not like that she forgave her that quick, and I didn't like that she was using that term. Um, what was the term? Jumping ship. I didn't like that, but I liked the
Oh, I
introduction to
thought she was about
Sheree.
to say alcoholic.
Mm,
I talked
Yeah.
about that a little bit earlier too. I would not have used that because I felt like it was a cop out. She didn't have to say the alcoholic thing because if you mad at this woman for what she did to your child, you have every right to be mad. You don't have to use excuses like "oh you were drunk" or "oh you were this" or "oh that was." It didn't make sense to me.
But what I will say though, can I say this real quick? What I will give Garcelle though is um for the first time I'm seeing her taking a dose of her own medicine, right? She said that Diana should not be
what?
upset. That's okay. So she said that Diana should not be upset that Sutton yelled at her after she apologized, and it seems like Garcelle forgave Erica when she apologized for cursing at her son. So she did take a dose of her own medicine. You know what I'm saying?
Gabor, they
Oh my
say
Is
that
it?
you out here
God.
celebrating modern
Yesterday.
art with
So
masculinity.
that's right. That's right. Sasha gonna say, "Good boy, I'm
Child.
that ain't the truth. That's not the truth.
Child.
What's not the truth?
That I'm out here thotting and bopping. Do
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you
I
know that
didn't.
of me, Mims? Mims, you know me. Do you know that of me?
I don't. I don't think that
You ain't
Gabor's
gotta answer
starting
that,
and
man.
bopping.
Mm-mm.
You ain't gotta answer
I
that.
don't think he's starting and bopping, y'all.
He not. Wait a minute.
Gabor,
I don't like. See, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna defend me, you defend me all the way. I don't think that leaves room for imagination.
But see,
what are you
Gabor,
I need you
talking
to
what
about?
I
say
I
would
said
it.
I
How
don't
say
Sutton?
think.
is if you were
I don't
dating
think it's not
someone,
saying.
you
I
know,
need you to say that I'm not like Sutton say. I need you to say it. Say it. I'm not out here thotting and bopping.
He's bopping and talking.
I was saying
um.
in a relationship type of thing, Gabor, not like just, red light special nightly type of stuff. I think with your partner,
Mm-hmm.
you're not
Mm,
as,
partners.
virgin. Oh no, see, Crow Marty or Paddle.
That's her, Marty.
I took an edible, so sorry.
Oh, you.
Wait. What?
I took
Yes, edible.
well, it's
What kind of
11:06
edible?
here. I'm in
What's,
Georgia.
What you said? What now?
it's
I
legal in
took
Georgia.
no CBD, but And they have what they call Delta 8, where they put a little bit of THC and they sell them in the shops.
Mhm.
So it's not as strong as regular stuff, but
Miss Green, you live in Georgia?
I live, yes, ma'am.
What part of Georgia?
I live in Austell. So I'm
Austin,
northwest of Atlanta. I'm about
West
nine.
Atlanta. I live
Mhm.
in Latonia.
Ugh.
Okay. Okay.
The
Yeah.
stone.
You live by Lanithia. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna be doing that interview. I think it'll be really cool because I really like this particular girl's story. It's definitely an evolution. I'll be letting you guys know when I'm doing it. Hopefully this weekend. Lisa, did you have any final words?
Uh, both of them, Diana and Sutton, both get on my nerves. Both of them is racist, light racist people, I believe. You know,
That's a strong
they
one.
can both go. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I did like about the show. This time I did like Cherie. I did like Cherie. She played the middle person between Cal and
I
Garcelle.
definitely
I
ate.
did like her. Did not like her in that episode. Other than that,
Yes.
I really don't care for Cherie. She can go. You know. But my girl, one time my favorite girl was on the show for anything was Erica. I always loved it, Erica, until last season. Until she
I'm
called
glad
me
you came to your senses.
dumb calls and everybody didn't nobody die from flipping all the dumb calls. Everybody flipping calls. Some flipping calls, Tom flipping calls, everybody flipping calls, and ain't nobody went to damn hospital.
I know that's
I'm
right.
with you.
So that was
Cromartie, did you have any final words?
my
No.
family, baby. I love her. Love
All right,
y'all.
y'all. Thank you so much for coming. We will be back
And
next
don't do the
week.
hoo-doo, don't do the
And I'm
hoo-doo.
pretty sure Gabor is
Mhm.
going to light some people up tomorrow on his review.
Oh
Gotta
man, go easy
prepare
on the
for
shoe
I'm,
the
shopping,
review.
I'm
or
not.
Yeah.
go easy. Go easy on the shoe shopping. That was a wholesome moment.
Why?
Go easy. It was a wholesome
You talking
moment.
about the Lil plan? The Lil plan?
Oh, see, I have a complex when I watch now because
See,
I'm like, oh my
I,
God, watch Good Boy. I got to prepare.
I just.
What about
It's the
that?
anxiety, right?
You
I was like,
know,
oh shit.
she did say that. She did say that, go. Then she said that, go.
But
You
she
got a
wasn't.
lady well playing.
Yeah, I just. Lisa, do you think? I don't think she was joking. I believe if them people
Oh
put some paperwork
Lord.
out there. If them people would have gave her a kiosk to sign up for the Lil plan,
Hey,
baby, she definitely would have did it.
get it out now, Gabor. Just don't bring
No,
it
I'm
to the
just
show,
saying. I don't.
man.
It's not a joke. It's
He's
not a
gonna
joke.
leave. He's gonna leave with it. I
Okay,
put you in my review.
it's
You were
got
in
you
my
got to give
notes,
it to me.
Gabor.
I
I
You
was
was
got
in your
like, oh.
notes.
As soon as she said that, I
Cause
was
no,
like,
you know
oh
why I'm in your
Lord.
notes. You know why I'm in your notes because y'all see it. Y'all see
No,
it.
No.
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 You don't see it.
Every time there's money in Garcelle, I said, oh shit, Gabor. Oh
She's
Lord.
a
But she
sensitive
Okay.
did. Okay, it's
spender.
you and Miss got to give it to a go.
If they
She
would,
did
if
say
they,
the
yeah, I'm just saying, if they would have, Martha, I thought of Gabor immediately. Garcelle, why? If they would have gave her a kiosk to put them shoes on the Lil Boy plan, baby, sure, Garcelle would have had 50 payments of their $2,000 that they had to pay. Trust and believe.
Cause I was like,
I'm
damn, he just
done.
talked about Erica
Kai,
in that
don't do me
plane.
that. Don't do me that, Kai. Y'all heard
I'm
Kai
not,
get
I'm
the
not doing
girl.
that. No, because you know what? One thing is, I'd rather someone have earnest money instead of having their houses and not even in their names or their corporations or their LLCs or having to steal offices and people from their
I'm happy from where
sisters.
she came
Yeah, speed
from.
runner.
And
I'm
see, I
happy
don't
for
think
where
No,
she
I
she's
came
love that.
from.
We
interested
know
She
that.
did
I
in
love
self
it.
good.
interest. She's going to be
I'm
You
happy
paying
for
know,
where
bills
she
to
came
get
stealing
to
from.
any
businesses
place.
from their
Okay,
from their
Cat.
sister and
Let me
brother-in-law.
give this right here, babe. I'm gonna get this right here to you. This right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Go
gonna tell you
for it.
something. This how I feel about it right here. Now
That's
you
right.
know you're on nationwide TV. When you know a lot of black people use layaway plane. Now why
I
the
don't
hell?
know nobody do no Lil plan, baby. You
Yeah,
speak for
you pay
yourself over
more.
there in Gastonia.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I used to layaway plane. Show
That's
the
you,
hell.
baby. That's you. That's
Oh
you.
my God,
That
I'm
ain't
gonna
me.
be
That ain't my
broke.
life, mama.
That's
Anytime
what
I'm gonna be
somebody
here.
pays with a credit card, it's a layaway plan.
Yeah,
Unless you pay your
Or no
credit
new
card
credit
in
cards.
full at the end of you
your
love your
billing
credit card.
period.
No, I just do debit or cash.
Okay, well Cromartie has money. Let his friend know. Uh
Or it has a non-existent credit score.
Or a
y'all,
low interest rate.
we have this is taking a turn. Goodbye. See you
Bye,
Bye.
y'all. Have a nice
next
night,
week.
y'all.
Bye,
Do not
everybody.
use the layaway plane. You got to.
This is what
You got
Gabor
$1
was
million
saying to
in your
y'all.
Sometimes my
pocket.
business ain't your business.
Oh, okay.
So don't be asking me that what I'm doing. Could I have my business to myself sometime?
I tell them
I know
one.
that's right. I know